Still in Southern Africa, the case involving Thabo Bester's prison break, according to Bloemfontein Magistrate Court, is prepared for trial in the Free State High Court. The 11 defendants did not appear in court today because Dr. Nandipha, who is reportedly unwell, was not present. Now, the court was also informed that senior lawyer Dali Mpofu and attorney Zandile Mshololo have been retained by convicted killer Bester. In addition, 3 of the accused have had their allegations against them dropped by the state. Meanwhile, Senzo Meyiwa's murder trial has reached a crucial point as the state attempts to have confession statements by 2 of the accused admitted as evidence. Law Clinic Attorney, University of Johannesburg, Elton Romeo Hart joins me for more on this. Thank you so much for your time. All right, let's get straight to it. Now, quite a number of developments in the Thabo Bester case. We have seen 3 accused charges withdrawn, and also Bester attaining the services of 2 South African lawyers. Now, take us, into speed to make sense of all of this.
No, indeed, the state has withdrawn 3 charges against Nastasia Jansen, Tabang Mir, and Mr. Ramalolu. Because at this point in time, it seems like from the preliminary investigations of the state that they do not have a case against these accused persons. Hence, they will not be successful if they try to prosecute them at this point in time. So the state withdrew the charges. And in the interim, the state also now, the matter is currently appearing in the magistrate's court now because of the nature of the charge. They are also in the process of actually now transferring it to the High Court so that the matter can actually go for trial. But before it goes for trial, there will be a pre-trial early next year. So although it looks like we're close to trial, there's still a lot of investigation. And as my previous comments on this case, I don't think the people that's currently before court is the only people that could have played a role in this grand escape of Thabo Bester when it happened in May 2021. So I think there must be additional people charged here for them to actually come to the bottom of the story.
All right. Now, Elton, we also understand that the trial is going to start as soon as possible. How soon can we see this particular trial happening? And also looking at the high-profile legal team. Any reason why Bester wants a dream team?
No, obviously, because the charges, it's of highly technical nature that is put against him. And these guys are well-versed with the criminal law and how the court needs to look at evidence. So him beefing up his team to actually say that he wants to bring Advocate Dali Mpofu, who's one of our senior legal practitioners in South Africa, on his team, as just his bolstering his team, is to make sure that all aspects, because remember, a legal practitioner and the criminal law is very vast. I might be good at actually doing cross-examination when it comes to electronic information, electronic data, but I might not be good at actually cross-examining maybe a forensic analyst. So bringing all these components on your team where people can work with DNA results, where others can work with gun results. So trying to bring all these things together in one team, that just bolster your team and make sure that you get the best defense for whatever defense you're going to put up. So for me, it's a good move that he brings on the brain power so that they can actually plot and plan his defense to make sure he gets proper legal representation. But how soon the trial will kickstart, I don't think by February, March next year, that trial would have started. I'm looking maybe late next year, beginning even of 2025, for that trial to properly start and run.
All right. Now let's swing the pendulum to Senzo Meyiwa's murder trial, where none of the 5 men's DNA was found on the crime scene. Can this be used to discredit previous testimonies?
No, indeed so. Because I think you and me discussed Zungu on a previous occasion where he actually testified and he said the guys were at the Phosphorus hostel and he saw them on that night that Senzo Meyiwa was killed. They came running into the place with guns and everything. The mere fact that the DNA specialist now has placed evidence and that evidence is not sort of contested on record to say that none of the 5 accused DNA was found on their head. And because some of the state witnesses were adamant in their testimonies to say that one of the intruders wear the Scotch hat. So the mere fact that that evidence is now in, it says that, so whoever was wearing that hat is not currently sitting in that accused bench. So that is now disturbing the narrative or the state's case, and it actually speaks to the defense that they say that we're not there. And now you can see they're coming with the confessions, where accused number 2 made confessions, but obviously there will be a trial within a trial to say he was tortured to give that confessions. And I even see now they're going as far as the guy's bank accounts to see where he swiped and what he swiped for, at which stores, to come and testify. And they even brought a witness to come and say that the guy was not at work, but there was then evidence to the contrary to show that the guy was actually on leave. So for me, the state's case is became shaky with the DNA specialist that actually said, or he dismissed, that they can conclusively say these 5 guys were on the crime scene on that specific night.
All right, Elton, thank you once again so much for your time.